Our next guest I have worked with for a couple of years, and having a couple of really good lenders on our team for us is vital, and being able to know, connect the correct lender with the client and making sure that, they jive correctly. More than likely, we let our clients, pick who they want to work with, and we also try and help them make that choice as well, because we have the experience with the lenders. We know what processes they go through. We know that they keep their finger on the game through escrow, and they don't let their finger off until we close. And even then, they stay with us and stay with the client for a while. So I want to introduce to you one of my favorite lenders, and she's on our website at lifestylelistings.com. Please let me introduce to you Susan Hedrick from Guaranteed Rate Mortgage.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Well, I've been having a blast today just watching you guys and watching you interact with your daughters.
Yay.
And your team.
Yeah. So we should just kind of mention how we met.
Oh, at the gym.
At the gym. We met at the gym a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
We worked out at Hollywood Beach Fitness down in Hollywood Beach. Yeah, we were working out together, running together, sweating together, complaining together, boxing. We did boxing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. And we got to be really good friends, and that kind of happened. And then we started working together.
Yeah.
And it has been such a pleasure, such a blessing. I know one thing for sure: when my clients work with Susan Hedrick, the loan is going to close and everything is going to go well. I know that's how it's going to go. And that brings me a lot of peace, and I can transfer that peace to my clients. So I just want you to know when we need to get stuff done. And then there's also this piece I love about you, that we have clients that are self-employed, or they have interesting scenarios, right? I know you're laughing, because we recently worked with one who was like, income was coming from all different places, and we're like, oh boy, this is going to be fun. And you really, pulled that together. And then we had another transaction recently that, we had to really dig in, and that was okay. We got that done. So I just really appreciate all the hard work that you put in, when we're in the deal, and the clients usually don't even know what's going on in the background.
Yeah, we try and get on a need-to-know basis, like Lori said. And I appreciate working with her and her team, because they really have your best interest at heart, and just they work hard for you, and they care about you, and it's just so rewarding for us to see you get a home with good financing, and just to help you, your dreams of being a homeowner.
So I think one of the great questions that people misunderstand is what does the interest rate on a mortgage mean? What is the interest rate on a mortgage? What does that mean?
So the interest rate is what the lender is going to charge you to borrow the money for the amount of the time of the loan. So it is the true cost of the money. And then there is the APR. And so a lot of my clients get confused because they see that the APR is higher than the interest rate.
Yes.
So when you get that loan estimate, go to page 3. The APR is usually on there, and it will kind of tell you what that loan is going to cost over the next 5 years. And so the APR comes into play when you are shopping loans, because if your APR is a lot higher than your interest rate is, that means you're paying quite a bit of money for that loan. So it's a way for when you are shopping loans to figure out what might be the best loan for you. But that being said, you have to compare apples to apples, because you can't compare an adjustable rate APR with a 30-year fixed APR.
Yes, and this is really good. One of the great things about Susan is she really educates everybody on the different products, because there's not one product for everybody. It really depends on their lifestyle and you know, I can't even reiterate this enough. If you are a buyer and you are even thinking about,
Yes.
right,
Yeah.
you know where I'm going. Like, if you are even thinking about buying a home in the next year, we need to sit down and have a conversation. We need to sit down and talk. We need to put together the plan. It is not an event. It is a journey, and we're going to walk you through the whole journey, you know, through. We had a client we just closed escrow with, and her and I met 9 years ago. 9 years ago. She's getting ready to close escrow. She had some work to do, and then some other things happened in her life. But, you know, this is really a true thing, that when you sit down with your lender and we go, okay, this is what my picture looks like, and the lender, you can really help them go, okay, you know, this is what we need to do in order to get here, right?
Yeah, and what that picture looks like, I also give you the possibility of what it could look like 6 months from now. Like, if you work on your credit, you know, if you do, so we try and give you a game plan. If you're not ready right now, we do, and I just keep checking in with you to make sure that you're on track for the things that we talked about.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, then I just turn you back over to the team.
Yeah. And we're usually, and Susan's great, you know, always keeping in touch with me and our team and letting us know where the clients are at. But like sometimes clients come to us and go, oh, I don't want to meet with a lender yet because I need to go pay off this credit card, or I need to do this. Then sometimes, you know, that's really not what they need to be doing. Maybe they need to just, first of all, go meet with the lender and really find out where they need to go, right? Because they think they need to do this, but they don't really need to do that. They need to do something else.
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes people think that they can never buy a house. But I always say there's always a way. You just have to be willing to walk down that road. So, yes, like you shouldn't just start willy-nilly paying things off. Collections, different things. But always, yeah, meet with a lender just so that we can get you guys on the right path to get the best loan for you.
Yeah. Okay, here's the big question of the day. Drum roll. What's happening with interest rates?
Okay. Interest rates are going up. And I have been doing this for over 20 years, and this is the fastest that I have seen rates go up in a period of time since they've been tracking rates. So I would say if you have a pre-approval, get back with your lender and make sure what your payment is still going to be, because the interest rates have risen so quickly. And I wish Lori and I had a crystal ball that could tell you where interest rates are going,
I need that
where
crystal ball.
home prices are going. But two things is, one, it's always a great time to buy. Ventura, just, you know, owning a home,
Right.
it's just beautiful here. It's always a great time to buy. So I would say if you're a first-time home buyer or you're thinking about, you know, moving up, it's always a great time to buy. So that being said, I always educate my clients. I try to send them out when they're in the process, you know, locking your loan, not locking your loan, educating you on the things that change can affect your rate. But also, if you are a seller, it is a great time to also sell if you're thinking about it. Because one, the inventory here is very low, and we have a lot of qualified buyers. So I do think if you're thinking about, you know, listing an investment property, or maybe listing your property to buy maybe your dream home and listing your first home, I do think it's a great time to contact Lori and her team to see what your home is worth, because I'm sure you would be surprised on that. So
Yes, we are all very surprised right now at these numbers that are coming in, right? And it's also about planning, right? Well, I'm thinking I want, you know, call me and we sit down, we have a meeting, we talk about what your goal is, what's your vision, you want to downsize, you want to make life easier, you want to make it simpler, you want to move out of the area. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have to commit to selling, but we look at the options and we go, okay, you know, I met with a couple yesterday, and They were like, whether they're gonna buy an Ocean View property or whether they're gonna go and do the manufactured home in a mobile home park and make life super simple and just like, so it really, there's lots of options out there for people still.
There are lots of options, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged either, because there really is a path to homeownership if that's, what you want, that's part of your dream. There really is a path that you can take.
Yeah, and the other thing is, and I just want to bring this to, in the conversation, is that a lot of sellers will say, well, I don't want to sell right now because then I have nowhere to go. Like I sell and then I need to go buy, and it's hard to do the contingent sale thing. Well, we have ways that we can do that for you. So there's lots of options still. If you want to sell and you want to buy, we have some really great ways that we can make that really smooth for you, so you're not homeless and living in your car, right?
We do. We have options where you can pull your equity out for your down payment. So, and to sit down with myself or with Lori, there is no obligation and there is no cost to do that. So, I would be, always happy to sit down with your clients and just see if purchasing a home, and sometimes purchasing a home for somebody isn't right this year, like your friend, 9 years,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
it happens, There is a link in my bio that you can go to and get a free market evaluation of your home. You put your address in there. It's what's my home worth, and I think that's the name of the bio, the name of the link, right? And you can click on that and you put your address in there and you get a free market analysis. And it will just tell you kind of what your home is valued at. Now, it is helpful if we come out and look at the condition of the home, because you not only have price, but you have location and you have condition. So there's 3 things that really go into evaluating the value of a home. And then the other flip side is we're seeing anything is selling right now. So, and that's another great point, is that if you're thinking about selling and you're like, oh, well, I need to go do this and complete this work in this room. Yeah, very possibly not. We are selling pretty much anything right now, and we know how to do workarounds with that, and we have a great team of people that can come in very quickly. We just turned around, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath Ocean View condo. We just turned around complete flooring and paint in 4 days. So we have great team, great contractors on our team that can come and help us get your home ready, that are very affordable and work really well with us. So go to the link if you're interested in finding what your home value is worth, and you can use that there. Okay, Susan, so your pause, what was your pause about?
So I, like Myron, did not get a pause. Was still working. People were still wanting financing. Found myself working from home a lot more, which isn't good for me because I'm a people person and I love just feeding off energy of people.
Right, yeah.
So, but to pause to really think, just like having deeper conversations with people, not just being like surface, So I think my pause was just to appreciate conversations, people, relationships.
Okay, you're getting teary. What are you thinking about?
Well, I have a grandchild, and
I was just going to say, you're thinking about your grandchildren right now. I can see it in your eyes.
Yes, I have a 2-year-old grandson who's the light of my life. So.
Yes, he is. What's his name?
Trey. Trey Thomas, if you're looking. Hi from Grandma.
Hi, LJ. Hi, Jackson. I love you. All right, we'll start that now. Okay, let me not forget. Hi, Mom.
But I really appreciate working with you and your team, because you guys are just so honest, so hardworking. So
thank you very much. We are so grateful to have you here today. And
so much
just
fun.
thank you for all the hard work you do for our clients. Once again, you can go to our website at lifestylelistingsinc.com, and we do have all of our lenders on a tab there, and you can get Susan's contact information. Susan Hedrick, she's also on Instagram and on Facebook. Anything else we can plug for you today?
Nope, just, I would love to help you start the process to become a homeowner or your buy-up home or investments. It's, great always to have real estate investments
Yeah.
because they don't go up and down so much as